name is Matthew Jensen. I am 19. I'm from a little town called Grants Pass, Oregon. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, if you don't know where it is. Currently, we're out here in Utah. And the project car that I chose this year was a 2015 Chevrolet Corvette. This is a pretty good question. So I entered the Autobidmaster Rebuild Challenge for a couple of reasons. I was actually just scrolling online through social media and I saw it and I was like, oh, this happens to be right up my niche, right up my alley. So I went ahead and was like, I got nothing to lose, got free time, might as well enter it in. So I went ahead and put in what I did in my story and went from there. So I actually bought it sight unseen. I didn't see the car until it showed up at my college dorm. So when I purchased it, I was taking classes full time at the time. So it was delivered and showed up at my college parking lot. So I had never seen it. So my first impression was you just spent, what, 15, 20K on a car that is a disaster. And I didn't know anything at the time. So like I didn't know the frame was cracked on this car. So I had to pull the front end off and re-weld it. So there's things like that I was not prepared and didn't know. So my first impression was pretty raw, as I didn't have time to go through beforehand. Honestly, I don't think there was anything that ever stopped me. That was my biggest challenge. I would say paint's pretty hard. I had never really done paint or body work before, and buying an expensive car, you want to get it looking right kind of the first try. So I think I resprayed this car 6, 7 times before I finally got the paint in the clear level. And if you've ever done this, you probably know, but as a kid who's never done this before, it was pretty difficult. But I wouldn't say at any point in time there was ever anything that was so discouraging I didn't want to keep going. Like, the reward is always worth it, so. For me, it's more, I think I've always had the confidence. I've never looked at a project and been like, oh, I can't tackle this, which is part of what's allowed me to do some pretty crazy things at a pretty young age, because I'm ambitious enough to just keep going. I don't think there was ever a point in time where I was like, oh, this is possible, or oh, this is something I want to do, because I just had that mindset from the beginning, so. Honestly, I'm gonna say the time frame was probably the part that I was the most proud of. So I bought this car and within 2 days had it, 1,100 miles across the country. So I was able to get it all put back together and rebuilt and back on the road in just a couple of hours, and then drive it all the way back to Oregon without crazy tools or a crazy body shop or anything. Like, this was in a college parking lot. So I'm pretty proud of just the time frame, as it's not common to do. Okay, this one's a pretty big one for me. So if you've never bought a salvage car, in a lot of states you need a dealer's license. I'm in Utah right now. I bought it out of Utah. Utah is one of those states that you have to have a dealer's license. So when I buy through Autobidmaster, it is a broker that allows me to buy all of these cars that I would not be able to otherwise. So it really streamlines the process from buying to getting a title in the mail a couple days later. It makes it super easy and awesome. So I will 10 out of 10 do it again, and would highly recommend it if you're looking for an easy way to buy those cars you can't in your state. This is a great question if I had to do this again. Honestly, it kind of depends on where I'm at in my life. I'll definitely buy another Corvette and do another rebuild, probably a C8. Outside of that, I'm looking on some more high-end stuff. I'll probably go into the exotic field eventually. I might do McLarens. I kind of want to do a 570 or an Artura. But outside of those three, those will probably be the next big ones that I do. Yeah. Honestly, I think something that I learned that I was not ready for. So this was my first one I've ever done. just being aware of the dynamic of auctions. So there's a lot of auction fees, for instance. So I bought this car for maybe what, 15, 16K, something like that. And out the door, I was like 20. So just being aware of like all the associated fees is pretty good to learn, and just like it's an experience. You're never gonna learn something unless you've done it. So just being aware and providing yourself a cushion of safety. Just do it. I would just say do it. Like at the end of the day, money's gonna come back, but the experience and the opportunities that you get and what you learn won't. So if you're thinking about it and you have the option to, I would do it. I would say enter it, and I'd say go for it. Allow yourself to take that chance and take that opportunity. What's the worst that could happen?